Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? We're live. We're back. Hello, Bodna and Susan, of course, Mayflower, Robin Edwards. Hello, lovely people. I hope you're having a good long weekend. It's a Civic long weekend here in Canada. It's been pretty chill. Guido, good to see you. What's up, just a clapping seal? Arr. What's going on? It's been some good conversations over on Mike regarding Jack and Lilly Sullivan, of course. Anita's up there. They were on one last night. It was a good episode last night, or a good session, we'll call it. Episode. Good work on getting rid of that moldy teabag AB. Oh, the teabagger! I didn't get rid of anybody. You think it's that easy to get rid of mold like that? That's nasty. I just wiped the floor. It's nothing like the truth, is there, Bodna? There's nothing like a little bit of the truth. A little bit of reality. Yo, Bev C, good to see you all the way down in the armpit of Ontario. Chatham. The Maple City. It's been chill up here. It's been fairly chill. I was going over some older videos of my man Mike DeMann. He's got some good episodes, bro. He's got some really interesting stuff. You need to go over and make sure that you're subscribed, number one, and I encourage you to join his membership. That gives you access to all of his archives. You'll learn a lot, too. Oh, Guido, Peanut's pretty good. She's got a birthday coming up in a week. Oh, by the way, Damien, whoever your simps are over there, my daughter's an adult. My daughter's not a child, so you calling and reporting to the Children's Aid isn't really going to do anything. People send me screenshots. I don't want them, by the way. I don't encourage them. Just a screenshot I saw in passing. Fucking morons. Oh, shit. Annette Conway, good to see you, darling. So what's up, y'all? The more and the farther and farther we get into this, the less and less likely the kids even made it home on Thursday. We've got no way to confirm that they were on home, that Jack and Lily made it back to the residence. Yeah, Mayflower Pictou County hasn't changed for the better since last summer. Excuse me, hold on. La 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 la. I'm ready. Hasn't changed for the better since last summer. Out and about on the Zodiac with the dogs. You guys haven't had any fire bans this summer, have you? It was really early last year. Panorama Ding Dong, hello. Nothing like that yet. Yeah, Mike D is funny, Denise. Oh, I love to glaze them because I know out there Janie's listening, probably out on a rocker in her front yard, aka the driveway. Oh, just you should Google search him, Janie. He's so handsome too. You should see him. Just such a lovely, lovely man. I don't know who he was talking about last night on his live stream. He was on one. People must be, I don't know who. Oh, that's what it was. somebody was trying to get Anita to go and talk on that nut bar Susan's live from Hidden in the Fog. Shut the fuck up. That's what your channel name should be called. Shut the fuck up. Brutal. Just another place to enable the suspects is what it is. Oh, but any piece of information out here is just so fucking important. That's exactly what the guilty parties want. They need a little bit of that stupidity. Mayflower, what are the locals saying? Just being nosy. Bodna, Mayflower says the locals are pointing fingers at the three on the property mainly. Well, of course, that's where it starts because obviously these are children. Spit that out of my mouth so I can pronounce. Oh, jeez. Malaya stopped early, as soon as Meadow was born. Boy, it was just Meadow, and Jack and Lily got left by the wayside, so they ended up disappearing. Can you imagine that coming out of your mouth? None of them could find one good thing to say. They didn't have any positive experiences with the kids. They were a burden. They were in a situation that Daniel's tweaked out high self promised. Let's move you back to the farm. You don't have to listen to Patty. We'll move you on back out to the farm and you can do whatever you want out here. Completely isolated. You may as well have been in the middle of Alaska. Even though she had a car and things, but, there's still downtime. It's still where you're living. Maybe Danny was going to model her as the next big thing on the internet. You can make money uploading your own porn. Oh, just what I need. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Let's tonight, honey. Let's make some videos. Let's make some videos in bed. I titled it The Cleveland Steamer. The Dirty Sanchez. Let's upload these. 20 different ways to give your wife a dirty Sanchez. Oh, gross. Disgusting. Yeah, Mayflower, we got to know that, didn't we? Allegedly, it didn't start when Meadow was born. It happened at Patty's too. Right, but that's what comes out of their mouths consistently. They're pressing it on the people, trying to pass the buck off early on in Malaya. Had to have been a plan. It was just the first step in finger pointing. But no matter what, when you're finger pointing in a situation like that, you're pointing to something other than what you told the RCMP happened. And that's really what it stems down to. No matter all of the finite details people are uncovering or discuss, no matter what, the story that they gave the RCMP that day was absolute fucking bullshit. Other than the kids aren't around. The kids aren't around anymore. They've got no reason, no alibi. They just have Janie to corroborate things, and even Chance Lays corroborated a little bit. But they're not to be trusted. Helicopter Grandma, good to see you. And Julia, hello, hello. And of course, you're not too late. Mayflower, the dirty diapers and mold were wild with, Cody. Hiccuping. Oh, it's gross. Zeitwave. All of the traditional moves. You're so vanilla.
Interesting and very, very important. So let me see.
Mike talking about Darren Gettys from 4 months ago.
And Sonny Austin. Let's listen.
Yeah, let's listen. That's right.
Anything right now, right?
No, we're not online at all.
Just private conversation right now, right?
Yeah, it's just I was just at my computer working on screenshots.
Okay, so yeah.
What a fucking idiot. We're going to play a game. So as soon as you press record, dude starts talking about how this is a private conversation. I need to have a private conversation with you. This is not being recorded. Is that correct? As the record button just got pressed. Uh-huh. It's meant to confuse. This is what Durwood does best. This is what brings him his importance, doesn't it there? Shannon, you fucking whore. Janar, good to see you, darling. I wasn't talking about you, don't worry. What I found shocking, says Bodna, was A, saying MBM and DM didn't meet on F Fuckbook, but Leo's list. Yeah. But one in the same. You think Danny fell in love with the whore? She was advertising her services on casual hookups. Oh yeah, you know, we could go places. I should pimp you. I should pimp you out, girl. I'll be your protection. I've got a clientele. Norbeaster, is Dickwood still being an attention-seeking artard? Pedo? Yes. Hey, I want to show my feet on OnlyFans. Is there a good money that in that, Mr. Hemi? What are you saying, River Rat? Mr. Hemi shows his feet on OnlyFans? Yeah. If they met on Leo's list, she was tricking? Is that what they call it in Nova Scotia? Well, just trying to feed her family. She was doing it for pleasure, though. She's a hardcore. She's a hardcore whore. She was setting up and using the rendezvous as content. Not a bad concept. Stupid meeting stupid helicopter grandma. Well, considering the amount of dudes that Malaya goes through, it was just a matter of time before she met Daniel anyway. What made Daniel different is that he hung around, he hung on, he needed that bad. He's just got a twisted fucking mind. When he gets sober and realizes what he's done after the fact, after a little bit of time, the novelty wears off and he gets a little fucking bitchy. He gets a little crabby. Steph Warrior says, so many dudes in Nova Scotia looking for a maid nest. What do you mean? What does that mean? A maid nest. You guys don't believe in love? Sweet tea, good to see you, darling. You guys don't believe in love? You guys don't believe Danny was that attached to Jack and Lily to make him run around that part of Pictou County like a chicken with his head cut off for absolutely no reason for weeks on end? Who the fuck does that? So many dudes looking for a maid nest. More like a nest with a maid. You could say that. Then I'd get you. Steph Warrior, that's why single mummies are so great. Oh, I don't know about that. Most dudes aren't looking. Say the majority of people are not looking for women with kids already. But your standards tend to fall off as you get a little older, of course. And Danny is 35. Danny's 35. He's getting older. I remember that feeling. Might even be a midlife crisis to him. I doubt it. Well, fuck, well, there's a crisis going on. I don't know if it's maybe his midlife. And fucking Janie, I still can't get over that. You know, where it's gotten with Janie is that really she's not about to tell anybody the truth. And if she's in a situation like that, talking about how she's not ever going to get off of this nonsensical alibi that she recites like the Lord's Prayer. She's come out and told Mike and Anita, of course, that nothing that they can do is ever going to get her to tell the truth in this situation. And then, oh man, one of the many slip-ups, one of the many leaks. That we can believe from you, Janie. We can believe that. However, it's not us. It's not the people out here who are important. It's the RCMP. It doesn't mean that we can't talk about it. This is so blatantly obvious, man. It's so obvious that something other than what you presented to the RCMP with your little victim-blaming story happened to Jack and Lily. And you're fucking all playing games. Not Janie McKenzie isn't that crazy, helicopter grandma. And that's a legal term. River Rat, it's really sick how predators love to pick out single mums or dads because they know loving people's kids is an easy ploy. That's an interesting thing that you say. I wonder how much of a factor that was in this. Only time is going to tell. The more information that's coming out and will come out, specifically around what the details over the charges are for Daniel in court. That's just the beginning of the fucking fun. Oh, I like to grate my old lady while the kids are in bed in the next room. But it doesn't have anything to do with why Jack and Lily have disappeared. That's literally the shit that's coming out of these suspects' mouths. Nothing but a group of guilty motherfuckers. And guilty of what is what they're challenging the public to figure out. All while they try to feed you all of the information. It's really sick. It's really sick, River Rat. Sick. It's beyond that. It's rather obvious. If she says the Lord's Prayer, her trailer will explode in that Conway. We could only hope. Look at Anita to try that one out on her next time. Fuck, did you get slapped around with truth up there? You counted 2,000 lies, LMAO? I wouldn't even count to 2,000. That sounds like a long time. Actually, you could probably figure that out with a couple water breaks. Nah. If you're lying once, it's hard not to get focused on all of the bullshit and the lies and getting into that exercise. It's like a crossword puzzle. It's like a find Where's Waldo picture. You have to break it down, but it's good to get away from it and take a look at it scoped out. Oh, there's a reason why she's lying, and it has everything to do with what really happened to Jack and Lily and why they're covering it up. The truth about that, the answer to that is extremely interesting, and it's what keeps me intrigued on the daily. Not sitting here, oh, geez, please, can someone get in my inbox and tell me all the reasons why? It's just a matter of time before we figure that out. Bitch. That's who I'm talking about. Right on your screen right there, bitch. Nasty horse face hoe. Darren Gettys, gimp, simp. Wherever children are, they will wiggle their way in. Predators, you mean? Right. Considering the amount of people that are active in participating, it's a coordinated effort, and it has been since the get-go. There's a reason. If you're talking about a coordinated effort, the chances of this having an unfortunate asexual nature is increased. Big time. You have a reason to talk about it now. MBM would have met DM while she and Hayden were living at Patty's. Hayden looked up to Danny. Did he? That's what they talk about. Why? It tells you that he had to have been active in just gaslighting, bullshitting, living, or having delusions of grandeur due to the substances that he was on. It goes along with it. Fuck, you must have had her right doped up to convince her. What did you tell her to cover your eyes when you drove in the driveway for the first time? Cover your eyes. I want to surprise you. Don't open your eyes until we're inside. It's fucking nasty. It's rough out there, boys. I don't know. Oh, shit. Mind you, that was the last day. It was probably somewhat clean and straight, if you can call it that. Wonder how long Danny and Malaya were in there with Janie before she moved out into the driveway. I don't know who's saying that. That's just... why do people want to say the three on the property are not suspects, Robin? Because it hasn't turned to a criminal case? Well, if you hit that link in the description of this video, it'll explain and outline really how the police treat a situation like this. There's a big slip, a 3-card Monty going on with information that's shared publicly by people like the global and we'll call mainstream media. So that case can remain. You're sitting there. It's like watching grass grow. All of the interesting things that come from this situation have to do with Jack and Lily. That case doesn't have to change until after everything gets done. Till they get their fat asses to sign the paperwork. But it doesn't mean everything else, like the investigation, isn't being carried out. There's a parallel investigation that goes on into everybody that was there. There's a parallel investigation, and what people want to, they think it's a one trick pony. There's, why hasn't it turned into a criminal case? Well, it's because you don't know what the fucking law is. We talk about it here. We've explained it. Go back and take a listen if you're that interested. I'm not saying you, Robin, but if for the people out there who get that in their mind, it's just a flawed way to think about it. Okay, it's been explained to you by the RCMP, explained endlessly by some channels here. But it has nothing to do with them not being suspects. They might get a one-off, might get a little a cookie in the media when they say that they like to quote the polygraph examination as though that's going to be a determining factor or a tell, or it's even or admissible in the court of law. Like it's a determining factor. Don't even bring it up. This isn't the fucking Maury Povich show. It's silly. It's stupid. Yeah, Robin Edwards. Nick, he's a fucking scammer. He's a con artist. Nick from PBMH said Malaya has been cleared. No, she hasn't been. MCU never cleared that. In your opinion? No, that's a fact. Nobody's been cleared. Why? Because they're fucking suspects. That's why. That's the same ridiculous logic, the generalization. That's why. It's pretty simple. All of these assholes want to put the fucking cart before the horse. Oh, we have to do something nice. Fuck, you don't even know what happened to the kids yet. Oh, we're closing things off. We're closing this chapter off. You guys closed the chapter off on Jack and Lily a bit preemptively. Then all of the suspects run around and have these fake ass vigils for fucking God knows what. So they can sell their wares, so they can sell their trinkets. And have that pedo make their signs. And celebrate like the group of chomos and enablers they are. I don't understand what you're saying, Zightwave. Why would it doesn't fucking matter how she feels. I don't care about how Malaya feels. She's criminally responsible. She's partly criminally responsible for whatever happened. If you're going to say that, you have to figure out what the crime was to begin with. The answer is in your own question. You should know this. You should know that. You should know that. The hell out of here with your fucking trickiness. We don't need to determine the reason MBM's not telling what happened. There's an obvious reason to that. That's for the RCMP. They need to figure that out. We can say, we already know. There's only one answer for that. Because you are criminally responsible and you're avoiding accountability. We don't need to play fucking Yahtzee. We don't need to play word search. There's only one reason. Helicopter grandma, not true at all. Nobody has been cleared exactly. It's not illegal to have a vigil, but it shows you the audacity, the brashness of this little group of criminals. And they're all working together. Absolutely they are. Bodna, Robin, I wonder if he was shagging somebody in the gang. Oh, fuck. What a nightmare. Low standards. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was. That shows you the level of, or the lack of professionalism from his little pretend agency. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. They're a group that you can hire to run defense, to run interference in a situation like that. That's exactly what he is. Brings absolutely nothing to the table other than a bunch of misinformation. And he works on getting your name in the paper. He can be their sanctioned spokesperson for a while. And look what he chooses to do. What a million miles away from of a scenario like what Midwest EquiSearch or Texas EquiSearch brings to a table with a situation like they want people to believe they had there in Pictou. Coop, that's a good question. I wonder if they'll eventually arrest most of them at a vigil. Well, it makes it easy for them. My question to you, Coop, is which one of these assholes do you throw the cuffs on first? Oh, I want to do a double shot. I want to take 2 down at once. I want to get my taser out. I want to double fist the tasers and take 2 of them out. Fuck. I should put my resume in down there. I'll come straight down there and fucking make a citizen's arrest. What do you think of that, bitch? BISH. Thanks, MBM, for searching for your 2 missing kids. Well, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. What's everything she does, because she's never been straight, sticks out like a sore thumb, and she wants to go through the motions of this grieving mother who's doing the right things. That's going to be real tough to do in your situation. An impossible task. And it stood out every step of the way. There's nothing genuine about this case that you reported to the RCMP, douchebag. And you're running on prayers. That's all you fuckers are running on. And it's just a matter of time before the RCMP get their paperwork together. Maybe they'll throw a little vigil for on behalf of you guys. Maybe they will do that, Coop. Yeah, Mr. Hemi, there's so much gold content from the body cam footage that would there's that, and there is the video evidence that they have, which would be fantastic to FOIA at some point in time. Like, they've got a ton of video footage to go through, but I wonder what sticks out to them the most. I wonder what would stick out to us. It'd be interesting to follow them from their on camera, allegedly at Dollarama, and follow them around before that, after that. Yo, Belinda. Believes. Not that Belinda. Hello, not that Belinda. Go throw yourself off a cliff, the other Belinda. Why don't you go and take that pedo Kent and fall down the hill in Halifax into the harbor, darling? MBM, you should have another night party and do your nails with Teabagger. They've done that already. They do that. Oh, what color?
This is a private conversation at the time, meaning that that's good, actually. And especially what is very important to note right now. Darren Geddes, has things to hide. There are things that he doesn't want to talk about. Unless there is something where he's actively working on it and doesn't want somebody to know that he's a suspect and he's afraid to. There are many different reasons possible for that. But we need to always get to the reason. So we cannot assume this person is guilty because he's hiding. We have to know exactly what it is, and we cannot let it go. We have to look at the avoidances and the sensitivities in order to determine exactly what the hell is going on here.
I would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
If you do, you have a pen and paper?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a private conversation, but of course she's recording it, so he doesn't know. Yeah. And he's dense. He's naive. He's stupid.
As a matter of fact.
Okay.
1 second, let me just. Let me get paper. I know I got paper.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's dense also, but she's using that to her advantage, I think.
I don't really use that. What is that anymore? Using paper.
No, I told you I'm the dinosaur. I'm never going to change.
Okay, I got a pen and paper now.
Disregard what I said. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write my name now. This is my real name, Darren, D-A-R-I-N.
Was that how you spell it? Okay.
Okay, so here it's also possible that I don't know the date of this call. It's also possible that he wants to give the illusion of hey, this is my name. I got real information. Please, this is highly sensitive. You have to treat. You know what I mean? This is before probably he gave these interviews, maybe.
This is this Chomo trying to groom people into normalizing his questionable behavior and antics as though he's some sort of double agent that wants to find out what happened to Jack and Lily, all while filtering and sanitizing the actual information. He's a gatekeeper of what really happened. He knows exactly why he's involved in all of this, and it's not the reasons that he communicates to you. There's nothing about that fucking chomo, Darren Gettys, that is reliable, trustworthy, historically or contemporarily. He's a continuous liar. And he's got an ugly fucking booze nose. And he likes children, but according to him, he only likes children in the clean way. And that's how, through his language, you would know that, yeah, this boy's got a problem. Pedo.
Darin.
Yeah.
My first name.
Yeah.
My last name is Geddes. Geddes.
Geddes. Okay.
Yep. Date it.
Okay.
The date is the 20th, right?
Yeah.
Date it. And
Okay.
what time is it? It's 20 after 10 here.
Yeah.
Listen to this fool. Okay, the 20th of what? What was it, man? Was it in May? Back in May? Was it that early that he already came around? Remember when he was in my chat first? I think that's probably around. No, I think he came later. Was it May or June? I'm not exactly sure, guys. But some of you may remember. He first came to my chat. And of course, here he realized that people don't bite the bait. And then he found a home over there. And I'm not gonna...
I mean, what that statement does is tells everybody the truth, that you love children, but just in the clean way. Oh, we'll trust you on that. We bet you. Oh boy. Do you want to watch My Kids, Darren Gettys? That you had to distinctually identify the line and you know where it is, but you love kids. Well, if you love kids so much, why do you put your hands all over Jordan? Why can't you love your own kids? Maybe you do love your own kids. Maybe you did. Jordan and his brother Justin. You abused the fuck out of them.
Panorama, and last but not least, Alita.
A roof, and I'm just going to address a few things quickly. People ask, how is Anita go to the beach and do this? Well, easy. We have a crew of people. I don't roof. I don't do the roof.
Stop. Right now.
I know.
Stop now. Again, stop right now, because that's why when you asked me earlier, do they think I'm so stupid? Yes, they do. Because when you are replying to every single thing that anybody says about you, that's exactly when you fall into the same trap again. Stay on topic. You know what we're going to talk about. Go ahead.
Oh, Anita's doing a good job, but she slips from time to time. And that's one area she can improve in. And thank God Mike stopped her there. It was funny. But yeah, don't worry, man. Don't get baited in. Brandon, don't get baited in by the things that you hear other channels say about you on YouTube. Don't even listen. Don't even participate. Don't partake. It's them trying to bait you in to making whatever they say relevant. That's how they leech off an audience. It's how they get their foot in the door. It's all they can do. You don't need to rely on anything other than the truth. Everything that comes out of Anita's mouth at any point in time always had such a great impact, if you remember. Anita has been a consistent thing post disappearance in this particular case, and since she's come out to speak on mics, and I'm glad she did.
Go along.
Well, what I had a nice shower, and on Sunday evenings, I talked to my friend in Florida, my aunt in Toronto, and because the golf tournament's coming up, it's also my cousin's 60th birthday. That's a big deal in our family. And I went out, had lunch, and came back, and I thought we'd have the night off. And I came out of the lobby, and my phone had rung. I went down to get some ice, and it was call from Daleen and a message, which I thought, why is she calling me?
Yeah.
And my instinct says to me, she doesn't get it. First, I want to say she's no longer working as Belinda's attorney. And when I did give her a chance and Belinda long ago, and after what they did with Jordan, I made it very clear that I want nothing to do with either one and block them. And
Right.
also, when Mike, the night that it was hot and you had fallen asleep, and they were all claiming that you had a heart attack or a stroke and we're going to call 911. We all know that's a game. They don't care if you drop dead. I know that. And I'm a firm believer what I said. Once people show you who they are, that's it. They know you
Right.
don't need
Let's
to
stay on
stab me
topic.
twice.
Let's make sure we stay on topic and don't repeat
But
ourselves. Daleen,
wait, but
let's go
Mike,
there right now.
yeah, but something had to happen that she wants me to go on Susan's show and speak. So
No,
it's either the last show. Okay, you tell me.
okay. It's normally when we get momentum. These people, again, I have all of them blocked, but they always reach out when I had momentum. The momentum can be through anything. It can be through a spike of viewers. It can be through me tapping into something that's getting closer to them or that and the truth in general. And there is always a specific, they're scared and they want to get you to talk to them and get you to compromise. Now it's like end game if police do what they are. But yeah, we're not going to talk about the details, but don't worry about that. I've been through that a long time before you, a long time. Okay. That has been coming for months before I started talking to you. And it's always the same because they don't have anything. And let me make it very, very clear. I think that Daleen should go to prison for what she did. Daleen should never be a lawyer again. And I'm talking about the way she got Jordan involved. And I don't care if she pays for my membership here and upgrade it. I don't care about that. I think, Daleen, you belong in prison for what you did. You need to be disbarred, discredited, and your little dog, Chrissy, needs to get out of here also and stay away from the case. Okay? And this is how, and I want to say something else, and the person is listening. If you go behind my back and try to tell Anita who I'm supposed to be friends with, you make yourself my enemy. And this is my last warning. And I don't need to explain that you don't understand the whole story, but stay the fuck away. And don't try to use Anita to get to me or influence. I know what I'm doing. I have known what I'm doing for months. And in the beginning, I took things lightly. This was just another case for me to look into, but it's very serious. So make sure you understand what team you're on. If you're not sure, just remove yourself from here and everything will be fine. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Mike, I don't like, um, I trust you. I do. And I chose to speak to you for a reason. And I don't know the background or the history because I didn't follow. And like I said, I mean, I watched 2020 and whatever, but you know the history. So when something's happening, I don't know why these people think I'm not going to tell you. It's silly.
Yes,
And
they are weak.
Mike, you don't
Yes.
need to tell me what happened. I later, Daleen spoke to me, and then that she told Jordan to apologize to me. Remember, Mike, yes, I'll admit it. I'm friendly, I'm happy, but I have never seen a lawyer act like such unethical ethics and harass people. Does she really think tonight I was say, okay, I'll go on Susan's show, no problem. And then they're gonna twist and lie on
So I
me and
have
do different things?
okay, so there's let me share what she sent to you. And again, I will never speak to Daleen again, ever. There is no reason for me to do that. I blocked them a while ago. I told you also that's the only way how to deal with these types of.
So if you look in the comments section under that video, Anita, when you watch it, my comment reads, the Law Society of British Columbia, the LSBC, regulates the practice of law in the province. It investigates complaints about lawyers' professional conduct under the Legal Profession Act. The Law Society rules and the Code of Professional Conduct for BC, its mandate is public protection. Well, that sounds promising. It does not provide legal advice, intervene in court cases, or change judicial decisions. And it gives you instructions how to file a complaint in the numbers and address and everything like that. Look down in there if you're that concerned about it. But make sure you have all your pieces together before you go and call. I trust her to do something like that. But if that's what it's come to, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. But it tells you and shows you, and it should show the public in that sense. And don't worry what people are saying about you in the contemporary. As long as you have the truth to rely on, you'll be rewarded in the long run.
People. There's no other way. Okay? We want nothing from them. We don't need anything from them. Belinda has nothing important to say anymore. They have nothing. We talk with the detectives. We talk with people whose concern is, whose ambition is to find out what happened. And that's the only people we will spend our time with. We don't spend
By
our
the way,
time with people based on whether we like them or not. It's based on whether.
By the way, a slight correction. For some of the listeners who might otherwise get confused, we refer to them as detectives, even though that's not their official rank at the RCMP. I don't think they have anything called detectives, even though they're doing investigative work. It's always constable or sergeant or corporal. You'll always see that, right? Working for the Northeast Nova major crimes. But we interchange for the sake of differentiating between officers and what they're actually doing. We refer to them as the detectives or detectives in that sense. So be aware of that.
Or not, they have information. We don't let anybody waste our time. And you know, when if Anita takes the bait and comments on things that she shouldn't be, I will let her know and put a stop to it. It's very simple. So in case you people think we are on your level or we are whatever, I will never talk with Daleen, Chalsa, or Belinda again. Never. Okay? And the other person I don't even want to name, once you show me who you are, that's it. End of story. Period. I want to make this very clear. So there is no misunderstanding anymore. I'm interested in the case. I'm happy when there's communication with law enforcement. I'm happy when I communicate with Anita and Brandon and other people that have real information. I'm going to stick with that. I don't need anybody else. So whatever you people are paying attention to, or gossip, or Shannon, or whoever, it doesn't make a damn difference.
Shannon!
This is not the level I'm going to ever be on. Okay.
That's Durwood's junior detective. What else do you guys do together?
So maybe I should repeat it, but I let Anita take over. I hope your internet is fine today, because I want you to get this out once and for all.
And Mike, here's something else. I have
Yeah.
spoken to a lawyer since, and when I choose to speak to a detective, that's my choice. I'm not a suspect. I'm not brought into a station. I'm not asked to speak. If I want to consult with an attorney to protect myself, that's my legal right. As well, I need to make this clear. Your show or anything we have done, I am allowed to speak freely on what I witnessed, anything that I saw, anything that is truthful. Slander is anything that's not true. As well, to have a slander case, you have to prove that you are discrediting someone's character. Anybody who's called as a suspect, I'm going to show mercy for Mrs. P and Wade. Anyone else involved, they don't have any character. Anything that I spoke to on your show, I will go in front of a judge and speak that anything I witness is truthful. I also spoke to somebody today about CPS. The only way that CPS tells you, remember Janie kept saying it's under investigation, maybe with Malaya and Daniel, but CPS would have to go before a judge and put a gag order, just like on any cases that are sexual assault. I have never been told by CPS that I have to be quiet and only a judge can put a gag order. But I knew this, but I remember when I worked in the law firm, it's in Toronto. I know each province in Canada is different. So I just wanted to reaffirm that today. And I was in the company of people who would know the answers to that. And the only way I am not involved in the CPS investigation, only with the care of the baby. I
Right.
never, and I learned this today. CPS has to go before a judge. Now, maybe Daniel and Janie and Malaya have been told, but I have never heard that. And I don't believe there might be, well, how can I say this? There might be an investigation into the children and the abuse, but I was never present at the trailer. I never met Jack and Lily. I didn't meet Meadow until she was brought to Cindy's. The detectives questioned me on that. That's something, if it comes to trial, anything that I spoke to the detectives was recorded in my statements. If I'm called as a witness in a trial, the judge will want to know what I witnessed.
Right. Well, okay. Here's the deal, people. Daleen, stop harassing Anita. You see, I didn't ask you directly to stop
Hey, Michelle.
harassing me. I just blocked you everywhere that you've been. But now you're on notice. You are not to harass Anita ever again. Go ahead.
Mike, I'm just gonna I already looked into this before. I'm just gonna you have to go online and I'm gonna file a complaint with the BC Law
Yes.
Society,
Yes.
and then I know what to do. Let's put it that way.
Got it. It's time. Otherwise, they will never stop. It's time for Daleen to be disbarred, and there's no other way because they are like rap dogs. You know what I mean? If you don't put them away, they're gonna attack. That's how these people are.
And I
So,
need to speak about Chelsea. I never
uh-huh.
met her. I have nothing against Chelsea, but all I
Okay,
know is after I spoke to Belinda, she started harassing me too. She wants to
exactly.
find out who Jamie is. Jamie has never met Lily and Jack. He was not on the property. Jamie is not a suspect. He's not involved. The only thing ever that Jamie could speak on is the times that he came to Cindy's to see me. Yes, he could be called in as a witness, but Jamie is in no involvement at anything that occurred on Gerlach Road. I understand that Belinda is Chelsea's daughter. I understand that. But if she really wants the answers to Lily and Jack, she would be on your show and encouraging me. The same thing with anybody else. Anything I have spoken to you, Mike,
That is such a strong point, and the primary one, and all of the rationale, all of the reasoning. For a bunch of people who claim that they need to find out the truth and justice for Jack and Lily, large number of them get into this groove of discrediting all of the information blindly that comes their way because of the shit that they hear in other live chats, or they're falling in the same wavelengths with certain bad acting creators. But Anita has done nothing but say the right things every step of the way, indicating to us her true intentions, her priority, and the reasons why. It's evident that Anita is here for Jack and Lily. And all and any information that she thinks is related to the case that she can share, just conversations that she might not even recognize that are important, are of value always. That's what makes her so entertaining, even though she has her some flaws in that sense. But that's because your mind is cynical in that sense, and you're already looking for things. But once you get to know Anita and get past that, she's key to this particular case and key to understanding what went on and what was going on in the lives of Lily and Jack up until May 2nd.
is for us to find answers to what happened to the children.
Exactly. And these
The
people are
other
not doing their job. The people on, go ahead.
the
On
other
YouTube, the
night,
people, they don't make the, go ahead. Sorry.
I want you to correct me.
Okay.
Every time I've been attacked is something I've done. When I spoke about the car being traded in the bags, they went crazy, crazy. Now, the other night, whatever it must be about the blue car of
Yes.
Justin's and then traded
Yes.
in,
And
now
guys, I
she's
want to,
calling. Oh,
yeah. Yeah,
wait a minute,
let me,
Mike. It was
yeah.
made to my attention. Janie took out the cupboards. Her RV has been redone. The property has been cleared. I
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I don't have my glasses on right this second. I put them on. The other night I missed some of the comments and I try to go back and re-look. But Janie leaked in that conversation. We all know that. And yes, sometimes I forget things. I will admit that. But I didn't forget what I witnessed. I didn't forget the behavior
Yo,
of the
Katie, good to
people.
see you.
I'm not mistaken that Cindy traded in her car. I'm not mistaken what Wade showed me in the laundry room. I'm not mistaken that Daleen is not acting as an ethical attorney. I'm not mistaken the things that Belinda said to me. I'm not mistaken on who's who and what's what. And because, Mike, I have not followed the case from the beginning, when something occurs, yes, I'm going to tell you and trust you. Another thing, whatever we spoke about the last 2 nights, Why would I go on Susan's show hidden in the fog? I don't even know who the hell really Susan is. I don't know Charmaine. I have no idea who Charmaine is. I trust you, Mike, when you tell me. If anybody says, oh, we're seeking justice for Lily and Jack, we want it now. First, you would not be making a vigil and collecting money
Right.
until the RCMP declare the children no longer here.
And
Secondly,
you would exactly, and you would also not promote it and promote some fundraisers that. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go right ahead.
and when I found out about vigils, I corrected Cindy and Malaya. How, and I say this again, and I'm going to stand on it, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. If my grandkids are missing and anybody who was questioned as a suspect, if there's a vigil, I am not going to go to any vigils where anybody who's a possible suspect is there. I stand on this. When I saw photos of Belinda with Clown Man there, who's a
Oh
possible
my God.
suspect who was there, it made
Yeah.
me angry. I
It makes me
understand the
sick.
public.
It makes
Yes.
Belinda makes me sick. Belinda makes me sick as a person. And well, I'm gonna post this picture
And
again, and
Mike,
it
you're
says
gonna
a
get
million.
feedback for that because
Oh,
I didn't know until you told me. A lot of your viewers are women. Before we ever spoke out about Belinda, I knew you
mhm.
would lose viewers. I knew you would lose people by supporting what I'm saying or even giving me a platform. Mike, I don't tell you what to do. This is your show. And when we discuss things, you can tell me when I'm wrong. And sometimes we disagree. That's okay. But
And
I am
again,
telling you,
my
let
message
me,
before. Go ahead.
I'm wild right now. I said to Cindy and Malaya, anybody who is brought in and polygraphed or questioned to me as a possible suspect. And when I saw that Belinda is there at a vigil with people, including Daniel, Malaya, Clown Man, I don't understand that. You don't need to be well educated to understand that. I don't understand. And yes, I showed her mercy. Maybe I have three sons. One of my son dates a girl, and I kind of pull away. I thought, okay, maybe she was like, I don't want to bother with her. She's with her new man. I showed Belinda mercy. But the minute she showed me when she was on a show with Clown Man, who I truly believe has huge, huge involvement. Otherwise, why would he say to me he wants to bash my face in? Why would he send his son Jordan to harass me? Why did he call me and then want to apologize and then constantly say horrible things about me? Why is Clown Man so involved if he was not on that property? It's just common sense. Secondly, yes, I understand that Chelsea is Belinda's daughter. But I have nieces and nephews. Say Belinda didn't go. Why didn't Chelsea go see and help Malaya with the kids? But people don't like the truth. Sometimes the truth is not always nice. Belinda shouldn't be at anything with anyone who's a possible suspect. Also, I understand, Mike. When you don't live here, people don't understand. Belinda lives in a remote area, and maybe she wanted to step forward and be the sad crying grandma. And I do believe that she had feelings for the children. She probably has regret, but she doesn't want the truth. As soon as Wade spoke to Tint and spoke out about the dirty diapers and that, Belinda has, what is the word I want to say, like a hidden agenda. She wants the only half truth to come out. If she really wanted the truth, she would support me. She would say, yes, Malaya and Cody were in the trailer in DeBert and there was 100 diapers and they did wrong. She would say that. She would not come on a show and say, "Oh, Malaya was perfect mother. She was soft spoken." This is a bullshit lie, and I'm furious because I'm sick of it. A good mother, I said it before, puts her kids to bed at a certain time. There's not 100 diapers in the basement. A good mother does different things. You don't have to be rich to be a good mom. All you have to do is be rich with love. A good mother makes sure there's food for their children. You don't let anybody hit your kids. A good mother, if I was Malaya and I was in that situation with Daniel, I would have called up Belinda and said, listen, this guy's crazy. He's beating the kids. Can you and Cody come get the kids? Help me. Can you get me out? Don't tell me she's a good mom because she's soft spoken and people don't like me. I never said Malaya was not abused. I never said that he didn't possibly hurt her. But what I'm saying is she engaged in some of the abuse long before Daniel. Another thing that am I right about? Daleen knows what she did. Belinda knows what she did. That Charmaine lady, I don't know that lady. She knows behind the scenes her agenda. Now, AB and I have had issues, but Mike, I truly believe AB wants the answers. I do believe that.
So I need to stop right now. If you talk
Oh.
about what my issues are with anybody.
Wow. Anita gave us a fucking shout out. Of course we want the answers.
With you need to talk nice about everybody. Well, the people who gave him a voice, don't trust them, because I've said it from day one. He
Katie,
shouldn't be
I have
listened
no
to
issues with-
because it is so absolutely blatantly up.
you're overlooking the point of the statement. It has nothing to do with being at a grandmother. The vigils are put on by the suspects. The vigils are being promoted and put on by all of the suspects.
Obvious that he was lying, right? So if somebody had him on and they talked about him, they discussed whether or not what he said is accurate, and they kept going and going and going and going and going, and you realize it took them a couple of weeks to realize something may be wrong. Don't trust these people when it comes to true crime. Don't listen to them. At least not unless they have something important there. Meaning, if somebody reports something that's interesting, that's important, that can be used to solve a case, absolutely. But the moment that they get in there and get ahead of themselves and voice their so-called thoughts, their opinions, no, you will be misled. You will be led down the wrong road. And the reason that I'm now getting to Darren, because he believes he's gotten away with it. He believes he can have the last word and say, all of you, you know, now I'm after him, and I will be after him. That doesn't mean that I will examine everything that he said before, but this is a little bit different. And thank you. This is from A Balance. Because this is something that he is saying off the record. So he doesn't know he's being recorded, I think. I know, I'm pretty certain. He doesn't know he's been recorded. So he's going to be a little more free. So he's going to likely tell us a few things.
Yeah, fuck them, 80, Katie.
Put the time on it.
Yeah. 10:20
Now.
a.m. Go ahead.
And?
Okay. Now, please write this down as a statement, a private statement from me to you, and you do not put this out, please.
I won't. If you ask me not to, I will not.
Dickwood.
Right.
Okay. I trust you.
Well,
Oh, I got something so important for you, says Darren. Is that how you tease the kids into your truck with candy, you old pedo? Is that how you groom the kids? Oh, I got something special for you, youngster. Come over here and sit in Uncle Darren's lap. Is that how he got you, Kent?
I trust myself, and I'm not one of those people. I don't do stuff like that.
I'm not one of those people. Well, I'm sorry, but you know, you want it, you get it. I'm not one of those people. What people? You're the one who puts it out now. But I give you that. It took a few months for you to go do it, actually. So I'm pretty.
I don't play games with people, and I don't throw them underneath the bus. So trust me on my word.
I don't, but he did, and that's very good.
Please.
I've been saying for a few hours now that I hit a dead end.
Right.
I'm done.
Yeah, I know.
Can't go any
You're always done, you idiot. You've been done last week, but when I mention you in my title or place an image from an image resembling you as a thumbnail, you're back immediately, man. He's one of those people who will be like, okay, I'm out of here. If you guys da, and then when he realizes nobody gives a crap, he's right there. He's right back there. He's the one calling her, right? Okay, let's listen.
further. Well, it's not done. And
Oh, he's a real Riddler. Helicoptergram of Jack and Lily just need water and food and will go with anyone. DM said that. WTF. Yeah. Well, what else did he say with that? He says that those kids are just out looking for a good time. It's almost like he was putting his Leo's List advertisement up in front of the world, isn't it? 4 and a 6-year-old are just out looking to have a good time. Nothing to worry about here. Fucking guy.
and
He doesn't get to the point. Notice that one.
you can write that down. This is not
Yeah, that's what we're looking at, Black Opal.
What is not over, you idiot?
But what I have to say is I've been defending Daniel quite a bit.
What I have to say, just say it. This is a stupid scripter, a slow-minded scripter. This is somebody whose thoughts are very much like molasses. They trickle in. You see how fast Jordan speaks? Not him. Jordan, of course, he's Jordan's father, but he's extremely different from Jordan, guys. Very, very different. Completely different. Jordan is a smart guy. And even Daniel catches
Well, let's
on.
not go that far.
Daniel has learned a lot about statement analysis. And I'm pretty sure Jordan and him had talks about that. But you know what? This is not about Jordan. Jordan came in later on to voice how he feels. Mainly wanting to protect his old friend Daniel and his father. And of course, then there was a question about the day before, right? Right? There's a lot more I'm going to get to. A lot more. Because now it's all back to the basics. And you, Durwood, don't talk to me like you talk to these idiots out there that you went to after you couldn't land here. We keep it down to the basics. So you can go out there and they sling shit at you and you sling shit back at them and all of this. Yeah. You know what happened. That's what one of your last 3 statements has told us. And we want to know. And I don't care how many times you say, I told police this, what did you tell them? They didn't even want to talk with you. According to the media outlets, what happened was that they got nothing out of you. You were argumentative, but you were smart enough to know when they pointed out that you're deceptive, not to say, well, I stand by it.
No, they came to talk to you because you're walking around the internet pretending that you have all kinds of information relevant to the case, but you never deliver on it. You just talk all about how you have it. Juggle it around verbally for a while up on people's live streams. Talk about how important you are and how great everybody else is. What a fucking nerd. I wonder if you were there when the RCMP came and raided your place, your old place, Jordan's mom's place.
Let me sign the statement and swear to it. You were smart enough not to do that, dude. You were bright. Sometimes you are not bright, but you're bright enough not to make things even worse. So,
because of things I found out about him, and I've corresponded things with
Yeah.
him. So you can if you
he knows what Daniel did, by the way. Maybe he didn't know in the beginning. Indeed, who knows? He knows a lot. So while he is trying to make it seem like he's innocent, has nothing to do with it, guess what, dude? Guess what? He also feels the need to say and leak.
can write, I've been
By the way, people leak for two different reasons. A, because they really want to. They want to tell you at least part of the truth. Because they don't feel that the weight of everything in a case should all be on them.
Oh yeah, you got their intent, helicopter grandma.
They don't want to take on too much. And the other reason is that they're thinking so hard about what they're not supposed to say, it just comes out in one way or another. This is 38 minutes long. Holy crap. No, 30. What is it? 30 minutes. Holy crap.
defending Daniel.
Yeah.
And promoting Daniel.
Yeah.
Yes, you have been defending and promoting him. That's exactly what you have been doing. God, I hate listening to this dude. And all these people who my God.
I know.
Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
To gain someone's trust, you have to get close to them, right?
Absolutely. I know the game.
Oh, yeah, she knows it, right. So he now puts himself in a position. Look, he knows Daniel did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe there's going to be a huge turn in the road soon.
Okay.
And it's going to go almost exactly the opposite of the way that I've been saying online.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we know that. You see, now he's telling, and shame on Sonny for not letting people know this earlier, man. Everybody has been going down the wrong road here. People listen to her channel and gone down the exact wrong road. She is one of the main reasons there was so much misleading going on, right? So here we go. Here we go, people. That's why I say, if you listen to certain people, sure, you have a right to listen to me. But you don't have to have a right to be listened to, and you don't have a right to be read in my comment section, right? So I want to make very, very clear that we don't allow people to promote or mention other channels even. Of course, if I'm, talking about a balance and I quote him and I react to him, of course, it's a different story. That's why, people. That is why. And pay very close attention to this. By the way, I don't have to go through the whole thing right now. I don't have to do that. But I keep going as long as I think there is something important here.
Absolutely. I agree.
Because I've been trying to get the trust of people.
Yeah.
So he's telling us, remember what I said about him before? That's exactly what I realize now.
That are not good people.
Right.
Daniel.
And I've got their trust.
But it's also playing two sides. I don't think he realizes that Sunny, of course, only cares about how she can get viewers from him. She doesn't care about what really happened, right? And the language she uses, this is about Jack and Lily. No, it's not. If it's about Jack and Lily, you don't have to say it all of the time. I'm not here to tell you the truth. I've said it before. When somebody says to tell you the truth, it indicates either they're lying right now, or it indicates that they usually lie, but right now they are not, and they feel the need to emphasize it. It's as in saying, I usually lie to you. I lie to you all the time, but this time, no. You need to believe me. You still listening to that channel?
There's a lot of that going on right now.
And now,
Yeah.
now I'm going to go after them.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And this is going to turn.
Yeah, and this is going to turn on Daniel.
Pardon?
This is going to turn on Daniel, you mean?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
You see, way back when. But he's so stupid. He went onto all those shows and he overdid it. And he is the reason that Daniel got away with it. If it wasn't for him trying to play Columbo, Daniel would have been already, in my opinion, taken away. But you see, everything I stated in the very beginning turns out to be correct. So don't do me don't sidetrack people with others that are, let's hear the rest. Let's get it.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Now, this is just my statement, and tell the people I apologize.
Remember all the things I said months ago?
For some lies that I've had to tell.
Yeah.
To catch these people off guard.
I trust me on Darren, I totally understand.
Yeah. And 8 months later,
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. There it is. The finger in the asshole. There's Darren Gettys sticking a comb up your butt. He slipped it in. That was it. To justify the lies that he was telling. An admitted liar. But it's okay. It's not so bad now that I'm trying to give you a reason for all of the lies and deceit and the efforts to promote the suspects. What a fucking douche. Total chomo move, Darren. Just your specialty.
Nothing. That's the result of your wonderful work, Darren Geddes, you idiot. That's the result. Well, maybe I should have taken the time to speak to you back then when you reached out to me. Maybe I should have.
You're a liar back then too. Just like you're a liar now, Darren.
Went on and on to people who want to use you to get viewers. And you cause the opposite effect. So when I asked you to be real with me, you wouldn't. Because sometimes the stupid people think they're the smartest. And they don't realize what you yourself are doing. They don't realize that they need to switch things up. When they talk to the general public who just wants to have something to speak about, or somebody who's dedicated and who has from the very beginning said it as it is, and that's me. And I'm the only one.
Dan, 100,000% where you're coming from.
Okay.
Right.
We have to do the same thing at times, you know?
Yeah,
No, you don't have to overdo it.
the reason I'm making this statement to you is because when this does come out, there's going to be a lot of people turn against me for what I've been saying.
Right.
Online.
Absolutely. Okay.
And I want to have some proof. That I think you understand now.
I absolutely.
So good.
Thank you, Helicopter
That was
Grandma.
on the 20th. What was it, June 20? Please clap.
Thank you, darling. Salute to you, darling. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, AB, once again. Thank you for being here, Helicopter Grandma. You're on the right side of all of this.
Clarify in the comment section.
Yeah, I absolutely do.
Okay. And now, I so regretfully have to say that I'm now if you'll write this down word for word for me, this is how it is.
Okay.
If Daniel Martell is guilty in the involvement of the disappearance of Jack and Lily,
Like I said,
they are dead.
Absolutely.
Oh, deep thoughts. Hey, everybody at home, you guys want to get a piece of paper and write something down? I've got some thoughts for you, just like Darren here. What a fucking idiot. Could you imagine taking that call? I'll do one that you just like, oh, Helicopter Graham, that's very generous, darling. Oh, God, I'm so intrigued. You're so wise in your old age, Darren. Do you want help with that drinking problem of yours, Booze Nose? They should put you in a fucking drunk tank. A wet house.
I said it from day one.
Yeah, I know that they will be if he has any involvement for sure. They are dead.
And I so apologize to my cousins Debbie, Patty, Cindy, Malaya, and Hayden. I'm so sorry.
Right.
Now, did you get that okay?
Yeah.
Darren's so sorry to Emily Oakley and Hayden. Interesting. Why aren't you sorry to Alvin as well? Why no apologies for the Mackenzie boys? What, no apologies for old Wayne Meister? Darren, you're just so understanding and gentle. Another person that Janie just loves to prop up. Oh, he's just so fantastic. Oh. He's so sensitive. There's a reason he talks to everybody like they're 7 years old. Yeah, Katie, Darren came in with statements right from the beginning. June 20th. Before that, June 20th was when he talked to Justin. Right from the beginning with his bullshit. He had us hopeful the children were safe with relatives. That's what he wanted you to believe. But the problem is when you listen to him, he never would deliver on any sort of information that he was talking up or propping. Just more deceit in real time. And we were calling it out back then. In fact, it became one of our favorite pastimes. What a fucking idiot he is. It's a pleasure to talk smack towards him in this situation. Look what he's doing. In no way is that helping any situation, but that's not the point. It's what's in his language. Look at what he's really doing. Yeah, chomos don't know how to turn their bullshit off, River Rat says. You know it. That's a good statement, River Rat. Promote you to really fucking awesome.
Yeah. So let's see.
Now the second part of that, please.
Yeah.
If you got that on. If Daniel Martell is innocent of the involvement of disappearing Jack and Lily,
Listen to this.
Are alive.
Right.
So even in these statements, he's avoiding hardcore to talk about the event that would have taken their lives. He knows exactly why he's doing what he's doing. You're trying to normalize a flawed thought there, Darren. If he's guilty or if he's innocent, that's your reason for being up there. You want to deliver on some sort of mystery already creating a defense. If you're innocent, there's no reason to be fucking up there doing that. Oh. Shock. It never fucking goes anywhere. Oh, God. You call her up and it sounds like you're taking a crap. You're prairie dogging it. Oh, I got some information. Oh.
And Malaya Brooks Murray is a goddamn hero.
Okay. If
Malaya is anything but ever a hero, and you need to look at her patterns. Her patterns from day one have been, forget my own kids. She didn't protect herself. She never protected her children. She didn't care how abusive Daniel was towards them. So
Malaya's answer is to run away from the place as far as possible and never speak about it again. That's hardly being there for your children. That's a continued pattern of what was already going on in their house. This was the escalation point. It was going this way for months, and she was a participant in it. There's no way out of this one. True hero, true victim would be speaking out. You're in such a safe space where you're out fucking on four-wheelers and dating multiple dudes, blowing drugs up your nose at the club. But I'd say that you're getting on with life just fine. No regrets. Your kids stayed at the bottom of your priority list, just like they were before they got reported missing to the RCMP on May 2nd. They were low on the priority list then as well. You guys just put the blame back onto the kids, as though kids walking out and disappearing, as a concerned parent, a rational person, you wouldn't need more than 5 minutes to know that you're not running all over Hell's Half Acre around Pictou County looking for them just to avoid the cops for the next days. You need to get on with things. There's a reason why you would honestly require the RCMP there, and you just called them, what, to notify them? Like you called everybody else in your family to come there, as though that was going to be a contributing factor to finding them. Like they needed to be found. You tried so desperately to push that narrative. What a mistake. And right away, without being prompted, you started to contradict everything that you pushed out on the news to begin with. Voluntarily contradicting yourselves. Something else happened than what you reported to the RCMP that day. And thank you, Brendan, and thank you, Anita, for keeping the faith.
assume that this woman all of a sudden had an awakening. If you're that much of a genius hero, you would already show signs of it beforehand, meaning you would already indicate in your actions a desire to fight back and protect your children. She didn't do that. What Kiki told us.
Thank you again, Helicopter Grandma. That's very generous, darling.
Daniel didn't deny. He said only, I have no closets in my house. He didn't deny punishing Jack upside down in the car seat.
Yeah, his response was he didn't have any he doesn't have any closets in the trailer. Well, the incident that they're talking about happened at Patty's.
For hours, having him in a dark place somewhere. Maybe it was a toilet, maybe it was a closet, who knows? Because it had to come from Malaya to Cindy, from Cindy to Wade, and from Wade to Kiki. So sometimes things get transported the wrong way. Sometimes things don't come out the way that they actually are. So take this into consideration, because Daniel's only thing that he said
Yo,
was,
Brian.
well, we don't have closets in my
Hey,
trailer.
Captain Justice.
Well, where did you put Jack for hours? Because he annoyed you. You see? And she told Cindy about it.
Probably interrupted a film shoot.
That's all she is able to do. Tell somebody. But only tell somebody very close to her. Malaya was the ultimate enabler in the abuse of Jack and Lily. She was the ultimate enabler. Malaya was the one who made it possible.
If Daniel is innocent and the children are, and the kids are alive.
And the kids are alive.
Yeah.
And Malaya.
And by the way, you see what he mentioned first? What he mentioned first was that Daniel is guilty, and that's what he actually knows. The other things that he adds, it's if. So he's back to playing games.
It's
And
like he's
he
calling
says
a
sometimes
bookie.
you have to play-
It's like a call
Do
to
I
a
play
bookie.
games? I don't always say what I know, but only when there's a very specific reason. Other than that, I don't know. Do I? Compare. Understand, people. I am here for only one reason, and to be the one to tell you what actually happened.
Anybody until they do something. If you want to come here to this channel to defend people who steal content and pass it on their own, you need to get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying in general. Not just to one person, but in general. I want to make this very, very clear. I have a reason for everything. I allowed a lot of things and a lot of people to be around me in the beginning, okay? But that was a time when there were also a lot of interviews happening. And I wanted to make sure I don't miss a beat when it comes to Daniel, Janie, Malaya. You see, I had to lower myself, I didn't lower myself to the level of the people where they were on, but I tuned in too many times. But that's what I have to do. That doesn't mean ever that I see value where there's no value. I went where Daniel was. I went where Daniel communicated. I went where Malaya and whoever else connected to the case communicated. And that's how I keep it.
Yeah, woman fish. I think it was more simply her trying to find something to say in the moment, considering it was cold and raining and her kids are nowhere to be found. And she's trying to press upon people that they're out there in the woods and need to be found. I hope that they're warm, because there's no way anybody else standing around in that circle is warm. And it's the first thing on everybody's mind. Just finding something to say in the moment. But who cares? I shouldn't say that. Oh, I don't think it was coming from a deep spot. I don't think it was a form of leakage. It was just the obvious, stating the obvious in the moment. Mayflower Robin, what is she saying Matthias has done? I heard something today too. I wonder if it's the same. Mayflower, that he is harassing her via messenger. All he had to do is block him, like she did with Daniel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Is there some drama going on? Oh, the couple of the year. Oh, God, you guys are just made for one another. Oh, there's a new boy who likes me. She's cockstruck. She's cock hungry. Nasty. Could you imagine? She's got no shame. A complete lack of self-awareness in that sense. You should be walking around with a load of shame on you. And you've got absolutely nothing, party girl.
And sure, if we mention other channels, there's a difference between mentioning something.
Breakfast in bed. Breakfast in bed. What does that mean? McDonald's while you're still sleeping? Would he throw a fucking breakfast sausage on you? Poke you in the back with a burrito? Breakfast in bed. Dude doesn't even know how to poach an egg. Even though that he was sous chef at Dairy Queen. Maybe he's getting styling. Maybe he's picking up some skills on the grill. Oh, girl, I wanna serve you breakfast in bed. It's the last thing you want to do is fucking lay in bed and have to eat. That's way overhyped. Get it on the go. Either it's a full English breakfast or it's nothing. That goes without saying. The only way to stay in bed is if you're here to do something else. You're energizing me to take a round out of you. You want to go for a roll in the hay, girl? You better get me fueled up. Would you grill her a burger? Come on, Matthias. Don't take that shit from this girl. I can't believe you fell for it. Ah, Sammy Miami. Thank you very much, darling. And Trail Hiker. I appreciate the support, guys. I can't believe he got baited in. What did you pick her up on Leo's list or Facebook dating? Maybe Cheryl hooked him up. Remember he passed the raft of Cheryl? You guys should do a date night to an English class, a high school English class. You guys should go back and get your diplomas together. Do something that's going to mean something, contribute towards your relationship. But after all, who cares about that? It's all about the fucking. It's all about, hey, do you party? Yeah. What else do you do? Well, I'd like to get to know you. She's just a big old leech. Oh. God. Can I have your number? Get the hell out of here. Perhaps she's always in bed and he's bringing her refreshments. In bed hung the fuck over. Probably doing what he's told. Told you to shave up, not down, you idiot.
Reference based on something that is important that happened there or what have you. That doesn't give people the right to come in here and say, did you hear on this channel they said it on? No, we don't do that. Okay, and this is not. And I learned that from Justin, whatever his name is, where he had on his channel, the rule is very, very strict. You do not mention any other. And I said, you know what? It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad that we are, despite the fact that this is about important issues, that I have to babysit like that. It's very, very sad that I have to have these kindergarten type of rules, but maybe he's right and maybe I'm wrong.
You got to remind yourself.
In the beginning I said, I want no sex.
You got to remind yourself, Mike, that it's a concerted effort by a few trying to annoy you into submission in that sense. Don't let it bother you. You've got to enjoy running in the rain or golfing in the rain. You got to train yourself. You've had plenty of training to deal with this nonsense. You have to help the youngers. You have to help the up-and-comers like Anita and Brandon. You've got to provide them a sanitized place to feel comfortable talking about this where they can trust It's worth the effort. They've been abused in this situation, and it's all a learning process, especially considering the circumstances. It's just a little bit of time before the momentum changes in the right direction. And that's away from the people who have been misinforming the entire time, because it's been nothing but a concerted effort by that fuckface Darren Gettys and Daniel and Janie and Malaya's crew behind the scenes. What the conversation gets too far away from the reason why it is that they feel the need to do that in the first place. And it has everything to do with what happened to Jack and Lily and the reasons why they need the effort in the first place. The challenge. It's far beyond a challenge. It's necessity for their freedom. The more that you find out about them, the more you realize that they have a true shared need to cover things up, considering what they're all engaged in. The sex assault charges, forcible confinement. What do you think that charge came over his dinner not being warm enough? I don't think so. Danny's activities and ongoing and behavior was due to the substances that he was putting in his body at that point in time. No limits.
Censorship. But the problem is when you don't have censorship, other people will come together in groups and they will censor the rest of the people in chat, meaning they will add fake accounts, they will bully people, they will try to discredit people, they will sidetrack, and guess what? It works. So I had to make the decision, I'm not going to go by what's popular simply because 80% of the people that listen to Jack and Lily or listen to anything about Jack and Lily, they don't have a clue, they don't care, they go with whatever, gets sidetracks them from the problems of their own life, if you will. That's not my target. They're gonna watch here and there, but it's not my target. I have to make sure that everybody here is on the same page. And you know what? As I turn the pages, there is new evidence now. There is new information where I asked Anita earlier. I told her first, I have stuff to do. I have to, take care of a couple of things. And then I realized, no, I don't. I don't care if my car has a little issue right now. I don't need to drive anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell, man? I still have this stress momentum in my life from my previous, life. Oh my God, my car, something I got to fix right now. No, that can wait, dude. The important thing is that we finish this case. The important thing is that now it's end game and we cannot allow ourselves to be sidetracked. And now, of course, everybody wants to come to us. Everybody. Because they don't have anything. They don't have the connections that we have. They don't have a line to law enforcement. They already, and it's a reflect, nobody trusts them. People go there for entertainment and keep it like that. Of course they want us. They want to come on my show. They want Anita on their show. You see, no. The answer is absolutely no. Even when Anita suggested that, no, they're all listening to us, people, all of them, all the people on YouTube that, don't have anything, they're looking for something to talk about, they all listen to us, all of them. Why you think I'm making sure that, I'm not a free-for-all. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm not doing this to get more views.
Let's remember becoming a counselor and going through counseling or therapy has a lot to do with being honest with yourselves. Honesty is not something that these individuals are familiar with nor wanting. They're looking to go through the motions and to present as though they've seen the error of their ways at this point in time. They don't even acknowledge anything wrong. There's nothing to see here. That's literally their story in that sense. There's no important details, no important facts that they're ever going to share. Well, that tells the story. Trailhacker, you'd never serve her breakfast in bed? Goes against your MO? It depends what it was. I'd like make some really fucking spicy jelly, put it on toast and just stuff it right down her throat. Here. It's love.
I want more viewers, but I'm not gonna, compromise anything, people. Even if all of them come together and say, don't listen to Mike, don't listen to Mike, which they did. Don't listen to him, don't listen to him. Yeah, I'm here for the people who want the information. So again, if you're weak and you want to play, if you can't handle, being here and being there, then make a decision. I'm not begging anybody to be here, period. But if you can't tell the difference between what we do and what people do who talk about us, then maybe this channel is not for you. I'm going to keep this very, very clear. But now, Anita, I want you to go ahead because I'm going to be out the door for a couple of minutes. And I think that
I got something to say,
please do.
and I'm gonna defend the RCMP. When I can't remember which vigil, but you will tell me or your viewers. I find this also rude to stand outside the RCMP station and say we want answers.
Yeah.
When Malaya's there, Cindy's there, if Daniel was there, those are the people that have the answers. This is a
my
blatant
God. I'm sorry.
disrespect.
I am sorry, but I cannot stop reacting 100%. There's your fucking answer, Belinda. Stop playing dumber than you are. There is your answer right here.
Yes. Yeah, all of the people. Cindy, ask her where the frig were you? Ask Malaya, ask Daniel. Go back to the trailer. Say, Janie, why didn't you want them to search your trailer? That's where your answers. The RCMP officers or the detectives were not on the property that night. Yes, I understand that people here have different views of the RCMP. But I am sorry. I truly believe that when it comes to children, they have their own families. I believe they want to know what happened. Ask him right beside you, clown man. Mike, listen, there's no way and anybody for Jordan to call me. I don't know him. Chance Lays to call me, and I'm saying his name because I don't care anymore. Clown man, why would he say he wants to bash my face in? Why are these people angry? The only reason why somebody is angry with me or lashes out with me is because they're involved or they don't want the truth to rise. I also thought of something the other day, and this is true. I have been friends with Cindy for quite a while. Why, even now, yes, she wanted to befriend me with Tint and talk, but way back when Malaya went into the psych ward, and I don't care anymore, I'm speaking on it. If they want to sue me, I got money, I'll figure it out.
Yo,
They're not going to
Spitfire.
sue me, but whatever. When Malaya went in the psych ward, and I have to be careful what I say because of something that was upcoming. In January, when I spoke to Cindy through her cousin was going to be interviewed by detectives. And I said, Cindy, I think the detectives want to speak to me. And she got angry. Cindy could have called at any time. I need to make this clear. And all summer and say, listen, there's something going on. She could have reached out to me. She could have even said, I can't tell the truth. Something. She made her decision. Whatever she's hiding, lying about, that's not my fault. When Cindy asked me to come in the car to go get a coffee, she never told me she was trading in the car. Again, I'm not saying I'm a victim. That is not my fault. When Cindy asked me to come watch the baby, she chose that.
Absolutely. Anita's making such strong points here. I have to salute her for this. This is an influencer in why I played it here tonight. Donna, I really appreciate that's very generous of you, darling. Thank you very much for the super chats. Make sure you guys go over and get a membership to my man Mike and Anita and support them in that way. Help keep their live chat clean. You guys do a wonderful job. I appreciate you all being here. The truth matters, friends. And we'll talk about it every day.
She knew things I didn't know. Everyone says I'm protecting Wade. No. Wade told me what he knew. I saw the video with Tint. I truly still believe that Wade was at his sister's house and Wade doesn't know the half of it because Cindy is smart enough not to tell him because he may tell his sister or me. If Wade does know more, then that's on him and his relationship. I don't know. If Jamie did something really bad, I don't know. I'm a very different kind of person depending on what the circumstances are, and I need to make this clear because it's children, no, I'm not backing down. If it was Malaya missing person, yeah, I would tell the police the truth, but I wouldn't have the passion I have. The passion I have is because I was with the baby. And when I saw the conditions of the baby and everything that occurred, I knew, okay, when I drove away, I'm like, these people are lying. And as the summer went on, I was quiet. I didn't say much. I didn't say anything to anyone. I didn't really check YouTube or all these things. But all summer, I'm like, oh my God, they're all lying. I knew that. I never said this, but I'm going to say it. Jamie says, I still have the message from you. The third night I was there, I'm just going to say it. I said, I'm in a house full of liars and killers. I go, and the poor baby. And he goes, I told you not to go there. I knew by the third night. I knew. And Belinda can say whatever she wants. I don't care what she says. I don't care what Darlene says. Really, they're irrelevant to me. But they did what they did. I have no idea why Jordan reached out to me and continuously called me. I don't know what he was really told. I don't know why Chance acts crazy. But to me, they're involved. Clown Man's involved. For Cindy to go silent, she's involved. And I don't care who likes it. I don't. I don't care if people think I'm turning on my friend. No, I'm not lying to the police or detectives when it means 2 innocent children were abused. I'm not. Cindy shouldn't have told me to come there. She knows me. She's known me for a long time. She knows my family. She knows I'm not going to lie. She knows I like children. She knows. So that's on her. I don't care anymore. My family this weekend is having a big golf tournament. I might run into her and wait. I will probably not say anything and ignore her, but if she tries to speak to me, I have nothing to say to her. To me, she's a suspect. I have no reason to befriend her. I have no reason to be friends with Belinda. I have no reason to talk to Susan in the fog. I have no reason. The only person that I feel obligated to talk to would be a detective and you, Mike. Also, I truly believe that eventually this will be solved. I believe too that I still, there's something that bothers me, Mike, and it keeps coming to me. I think maybe, and people say, oh, no, 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 no. What if something happened on Wednesday, Mike? And I know Justin was on the property. Malaya said it. That's why we don't hear from him. Oh, another thing. Why is Justin and Hayden not at Vigils? I know why. Cindy would have kept Cindy and Janie are like the same. Janie's keeping Justin protected, and Cindy's hiding Hayden because Hayden was about to tell me. When Malaya came out of the room, she was almost going to blurt out whatever she had inside of her. Cindy gave her pills and pushed her back in the room and whispered, I made mistakes. I probably shouldn't have yelled for Cindy. I should have pushed Malaya in the room and said, tell me what happened. But I wasn't thinking like that. People said, did you record it? I didn't record my friend when she's talking. No. Did I ever want to think that Cindy would be involved in something like this? No. Did I ever want to think that Cindy would protect her daughter more than the grandkids? No. And you're right, Mike. I have nothing to say to Belinda, nothing to say to Daleen or that Christy lady. They're all full of shit. It's like smoke and mirrors. They're all liars. They twist what you say. I don't know. The only thing I can think of Daleen is she has money or monetary gain. I don't know. And people asked me today, and it's true, Mike, why wouldn't a lawyer from Nova Scotia take this case? I know why.
Ambulance chaser.
He's not going to get involved in a case that people may have fraudulently collected money in a missing children's case. That's fraud. They're not going to involve themselves in a case like this. No. And something else that bothered me is when Malaya told me that she would let the children go to the bus driver's house. Mike, I'm not lying about that. She told me that. I am positive she told me that. She told me it was a nice break and they had children. Now, until recently, when I started to dig, they have 2 young boys, but I had no idea that a bus driver is not supposed to have the children over his house, but I had no idea.
Right. It's a conflict of interest. That alone would get him fired. Now, it was a thing in the beginning. People were talking about it, how the kids would go to the neighbor's house and hang out with the boys. That neighbor they're talking about is the bus driver. So already we got a real problem here just on the surface. You dig a little bit deeper and you find out who this guy's brother is, and Malaya Brooks telling Anita that he was present on the property while the kids were there for visits, sometimes overnight. Now their behavior becomes a lot more recognizable to the masses.
But she told me that. I don't believe Malaya was lying at that time. I know her. She said it was a really nice break. They went there all the time. Now she went on another show and said they only spent the night at Cindy's. Well, Malaya doesn't tell the truth. Oh, what else was there today that came up? The blue car switched to the black car. The cupboards changed.
Yeah, Malaya's a definite liar,
I
no
don't
doubt.
know. Maybe they have money from something to suddenly clear up the property. The kitchen painted. What else do we speak about? The car being traded in, the bags. What else was there today? Oh, you asked me too, Mike. Was there anything that I didn't speak about that was new? I believe people said this too. I'm positive. I believe the detectives got what was in the laundry room. What else? I have no idea why Jordan incessantly called me and freaked out, except he's involved to protect his father. I have no idea where Chance came from, except he's involved too. You know about the girl that reached out to me, Mike, that I don't want to say her name.
Yes.
I don't know what her position was or plan because there's so many liars.
Yes.
That's why I just tell you and then I let you figure it out.
Right. Yeah. Weak people can get you killed. Remember that. Weak people can get you killed. Weak people can be very, very dangerous because I don't want to get into detail, but You see, the important thing, there needs to be, no, I don't want to get into this, but when, yeah, where were you? Okay, give me 1 more minute. Thank you for taking care of things. I was actually stepped outside for 5 or
I'll
10
read the
minutes.
comments.
Yeah, please.
I think last night I didn't do a good job on reading comments.
Well, go to the comments immediately, the ones that stand out for you.
River Rat, comment of the night. Bus driver's brother RSO. Bus driver probably an RSO too. Daniel Martell's also about to be an RSO. Booze Nose loves kids, but only in the clean way. And let's not all forget about just Kent. You should just show him a picture and recognize, put his name up there for looking like that. But there's no doubt that that boy is attracted to underage children in that sense. What's up on D-Cup? Yeah, Robin, danger lurks in Pick 2, and they're all a part of it.
That law enforcement is doing. I know a little bit. Behind the scenes. A little bit. Only a little bit.
Oh, Mike, I asked about that today. Sorry to interrupt. They have to, in Canada, announce, I think, without, depends on if the cadaver dogs were brought in without a search warrant. They have to give them a certain amount of time to let them know that they're coming.
Thank you. I didn't know.
I think Daniel was alerted 2 days before, but that doesn't matter because he already did what he did before, long before.
No, not 2
And
days.
I was
It wasn't I'm sorry, Anita. It wasn't 2 days.
okay.
The problem that I have more than anything was that they actually announced it to the public. Like, here, look what we're doing. We're doing something. That was, if you guys remember better than me, go ahead. But I think it was 7 days or 8 days before the searches that they already had an article out. Okay. So I don't know when they officially told only Daniel, but that was like a week. I remember. I remember these things. Whether I want to or not. I'll be right back.
That's good. And apparently or allegedly, the I don't know, I believe it's an officer who would have the cadaver dog really annoyed Daniel when he said children just don't van.
That was epic. Friends, we're going to shut it down there tonight. Make sure you hit that link and go over and hopefully catch Mike and Anita tonight. Again, thank you all for putting yourself through this last couple hours. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Bring and talk about all of the lies surrounding the Jack and Lilly Sullivan situation here.